over 1,500 kilometers wide from the Atlantic in the east to the Pacific Ocean in the west. A very strong, unshakable economy, the capital of merit and liberal economy. This is USA.
The United States has been under very difficult conditions in very difficult times, but it has survived all this process very well. And it has come to the fore with its presidents at times. Undoubtedly, the most controversial president of all is Trump. You may have heard a lot about it. As you know, it is always on the agenda, but there are still some information that you may never have heard and that will make you laugh or surprise you. 1. Let's go to the beginning. Donald Trump's father is a real estate agent, and his mother is an 18-year-old woman who immigrated to the USA from Scotland and had difficulties. You know, Trump is obsessed with immigrants. Especially on the Mexican wall issue, only problematic people immigrate from Mexico, bring drugs into the country, and commit crimes. They are also rapists, he said. 2. Trump was sent to the New York Military Academy by his father when he was very small because of his endless undisciplined actions and behaviors. According to the Washington Post interviews with more than 30 of Trump's childhood friends and neighbors, Trump's childhood was completely a miniature version of his current self. His friends and neighbors always stated that he had an anger problem and that he often had problems at school. Among the memories told, there is even the detail that Trump bullied children at school and even blackened his music teacher's eye. 3. Tiffany Trump, the daughter of his second wife, grew up in California, away from his father and family businesses, and is considered an outcast compared to his other children. All his other children somehow run his father's business. Some are at the head of other companies, some are making a splash under the name Trump. Before Trump became president, he was featured on a game show that aired from 2004 to 2017 in which the business skills of a group of contestants were evaluated. Until the last season of the contest, which lasted for 15 seasons, Trump was both the co-producer and the host of the contest. Managed to become 5. Trump has never used alcohol, cigarettes, or drugs. Already his own older brother, Fred Trump, was an alcoholic, so he passed away in his 40s. Allegedly, Trump had multiple relatives in his family with alcohol problems, so he chose to distance himself from things that could be addictive. 6.1989 Trump released a board game called Trump, the Game. There is no sector that he has not officially touched. He has done everything he can to increase his wealth. What else should he do? I've never seen such stability, really. Anyway, the introduction of the game is as follows. If you want to build your empire and save the most money in this fun Trump game, act like Donald Trump. 7. You've probably come across Trump's different handshaking techniques. Trump never liked shaking hands because he thought people's hands are dirty, full of bacteria. Back in 1999, when he first thought about running for president, he stated that he found the handshake barbaric in an interview with Time. And later, he said that he was very uncomfortable shaking hands with many people during the presidential campaign. 8. Over the years, his wealth may have declined, he is even lower on the Forbes list every year, but no matter what, the only truth that does not change is that Trump is America's first billionaire president.
What's the difference between a wet raccoon and Donald J. Trump's hair? A wet raccoon doesn't have $7 billion fucking dollars in the bank.
Subscribe and like.